Hey music maker, hope you're having a great day out there today. And on today's quick production tip video, we're going to talk about sidechain compression. What's sidechain compression? It's that pumping sound that you hear a ton in pop and dance music. There's a bunch of ways to accomplish this. On this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it with just one plugin, an incredible plugin from Waves called OneKnob Pumper. But before we jump into Logic, I'm so excited to tell you that our full music production course, Logic Pro X for Artists and Songwriters, is available now. This course walks you through every step of the production process, all the way from setting up our initial Logic session to bouncing our final master wave file. If you're anything like me, you spend a ton of time on YouTube and Google trying to find the best tips and strategies to up your production game. And honestly, that might be why you're watching this video right now. You're doing a search on sidechain compression and it led you here. Just like you, I've learned so much from YouTube, searching out all these great videos and resources, but because there's so many different ways to do things, it can be kind of difficult sometimes and you find a lot of fragmented information and not know where to start and, more importantly, how to finish. So in this course that we created, it walks you through every step of the process, like I said, from setting up our session all the way through bouncing and everything. It's 5 hours of video walking through building an entire song from scratch. So we believe in the transformational power of this course so much that we're giving the vocal module away for free. It's called Record Your Vocals Like a Pro. If you click the link below, you can jump in on that right now. And whether you decide to jump in on the full course or not, you get to keep the Record Your Vocals Like a Pro module forever to refer to and learn from. So I hope that you click the link below and do that. But let's jump into Logic and do some sidechain compression with OneKnob Pumper from Waves. Okay, so now that we're here in Logic, let's do some sidechain compression with just one plugin. Now, I will say that there's lots of ways to do this. The way that I initially learned was you basically build a track with a trigger and then you get a compressor and then you set it to trigger to that initial track. And then depending on how you set the release or tack knob, it'll dial in the pumping effect the way you want it, which is great, works well. But this plugin from Waves, OneKnob Pumper, does all of that with just one plugin, super simple, and only a couple controls, honestly. So let me play this track so you get a feel for where we are, and then I'll show you how simple it is to actually create this sound. So you hear the pulsing. So let me take off the one knob. Still great, still there, but it's more flat. First, I want to show you a little bit more of a straight pattern. We'll just duplicate this bass track here. I'll go ahead and grab this, copy it down, solo. Then I'm just going to straighten out this pattern so we can kind of hear it a little bit more distinctly. So I'm just going to grab these, Command J to join them all, and I'll do that for all these. Then I'm going to highlight, and that way I'll push them all so they're the maximum length, just trim. Okay, cool. So now we've got all these here. So as you'll hear, it's just a straight kind of bass note with the pumping effect, and we'll turn it off. So super just flat. So OneKnob Pumper, it basically looks like this. It's literally just one knob. This will determine how quickly the pumping happens. And then down here, you set the note pattern to where it will determine how quickly the note hits. So there's all different ways, all different patterns. The most common is a quarter note. Half note is a little bit more elongated. So let me play this at full strength. You dial it back and it becomes less distinct. But you see how it really brings that to life. So let me put it on quarter. And it's just really, and then all the way. And there's that sort of dance club sound that we're all used to hearing in pop and dance music especially. And then just literally that's all you do. You just dial it back to see how you want it to sound, how rapid you want it to be, how intense. And that's it. So in context of the track, let's put it here at about 7. So couldn't be any simpler. Now I wanted to show you another way I like to use this, and I use this on pad loops. I don't just use it on the typical bass sound. I like to use it on other things, especially percussive elements, because I think it really does something cool. So we'll come down here. This is a shaker. I'm going to pull this off and then show you just normal shaker sound. But when you put it on, listen to the change, the rhythmic change. It has that pulse in context of the mix with it off. So just typical shaker. And listen to the rhythmic change. It just brings such a cool groove that wasn't there before. And all it was is just adding this one, literally you can see there's nothing on this track but this OneKnob pumper set to a quarter note at about 7. And that's it. So I'll use these things on pads. I might put it on really mildly, and I might put it on the half note. That way it just sort of brings this sort of pulse. It just brings life to any instrument really quickly, and it's all by using sidechain compression in a very simple way. So there you have it, a simple way to do sidechain compression using one plugin, Waves OneKnob Pumper. Super simple, I do it all the time, and I hope you try it out in your productions as well. So click the link below, jump into the Record Your Vocals Like a Pro module today. Super simple and free to sign up, and it's yours forever to refer to and use to start creating the best sounding vocals in your home studio that you ever have. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or have a topic you'd like me to cover in a future QPT video, definitely leave those below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon. Now go make some music, and we'll see you on the next video.